Oh, hi, didn't see you there. Enjoying this wonderful pizza from Slice on Broadway, the people in Pittsburgh that provide good pizza to podcasters.
A moment of Silent Hills. This week on Boss Battle. Welcome everyone to Boss Battle number 140, a show in which the writers of InsertCoinToBegin.com get together and talk about video games. I'm your host, Bobby F. J. Town, but before we get to the infotainment and general frivolity of this podcast, let's see what everybody achieved this week. Sorg, how about you?
Good sir, I am well ingrained into the WWE Immortals.
Nice.
Well ingrained. Well ingrained. Well ingrained.
Hey, it's not Supercard, so...
Right.
Yeah.
But no, that is mainly what a little bit of Hearthstone here and there. That's about it. Didn't get to boot up any consoles or anything this week, so there's that.
Awesome. All right, joining us this week are special guests. We have two of them. Chachi is on assignment this week.
In Jamaica, man.
In Jamaica.
He is partaking in the butt setting, man.
Mad Mike joins us once again. Mad Mike, what'd you achieve this week?
Chachi's in Queens and he didn't tell me?
No, not that one.
Different Jamaica.
Oh, okay, that one. Got it. I played all the new levels in Mario Kart 8. They came out on the new DLC. 2 new cups, a lot of fun. I haven't gotten to the 200 cup class yet because I haven't gotten that far yet.
Heard it's super fast.
Oh, even the 150 is super fast. I can't even imagine what 200 is. I've been playing Pokemon Shuffle and Pokemon Battle, the free games on the DS.
Okay.
They're both fun. They're like pay-to-play games. And I have been avenging the Penguins' loss in hockey by playing NHL 15 and scoring 30 goals a game.
Nice. More than they did.
Yes.
Way, way more than they did. All right, joining us also, Brother Sorg, and the Silent Ninja, as he's also known as, and Matt, Mike Sorg's brother here. What'd you achieve this week?
I've played Crypto the Necrodancer, a game that was just recently released. I got it last year while it was still in early access. Pretty fun.
Not about Superman's dog. Not about Superman's dog?
No.
I thought it was Crypto.
You move around like to the beat of the music that plays and attack enemies.
That's cool.
It's pretty fun. And you can use your own music if you want to.
Oh, wow.
Which is also nice.
That's always a plus when you get to use your own music.
Yeah. And then I also played some Dragon Ball Xenoverse, which is pretty fun.
Big Dragon Ball announcement today. They're bringing the show back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's a different show. Anything else?
That's about it this week.
Okay. I played some Mortal Kombat, of course. Going through the tournaments, the towers, with each individual character. So that's always fun. They each have their own individual story, which I like. So I beat the story mode. Yes, I know it's the story mode of Mortal Kombat, but I still beat the story mode. Now I'm going individually with each character to beat their story modes. So that's about all I did. Also, The Simpsons has a new Sideshow Bob thing, which I'm playing as well, and Crossy Road, of course. I got to talk about Crossy Road because Chachi's not here. So, all right. I think that's what everybody achieved this week. So we're gonna go around the net, and since Chachi's not here, I was the special guest columnist this week on internet things from around the internet. Net. So, without further ado, I hope I do this justice. Chachi's probably going to yell at me next week, but here goes nothing. Our first one, actually, Sorg found it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorg, do you want to talk about this one?
This was actually a YouTube video, an a cappella version of the Mortal Kombat theme music by the Warp Zone. And it's a lot of fun. You see everybody kind of going at it. I'm trying to get rid of this ad here so you can see a little bit more of it, though. And they have like the trailer kind of playing in the background and everything. And even the guy going, Mortal Kombat, you know, that classic theme, which, you know, got me really hyped into movie theater when I finally saw the movie. I keep jumping over to it.
The best part of it was the end, though.
Yes. So go check that out. It's over at InsertCoinToBegin.com, and the Insert Coin to Begin Facebook group is where we kind of surfaced this a little earlier this week. So a lot of fun, and apparently not new. Matt, you said that this popped up a little bit ago for you, I thought?
Yeah, I put it in my watch list like last week.
Yeah.
So it's been around for a little bit, and way to capitalize on Mortal Kombat, guys. So really cool to check out. Bobby?
All right, next up we have you guys like Grand Theft Auto, right?
Hell yeah.
You know, there's a huge modding community that just come out on PC. People are flinging animals around in the game. Somebody took
What the heck?
time and ingenuity
What the heck?
to
There's a
add
whale!
falling from the sky, like in the movie, in the books, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Jeez.
This whale flops around all of San Andreas and causes havoc wherever it goes. It makes vehicles blow up. It's hilarious. It's like one of the best mod videos I've seen in a while.
Jeez.
Now, Bobby, I have a question.
Mhm.
Do the dolphins fly away from the earth and thank us for all the fish?
They should. I don't know if they do or not, but they should, because they should thank us for those fish.
And by the way, we need to mention that you on the things from around the net post
Mhm.
had a tremendous pun, and since Chachi's not here, we should say
Which one was it?
the giant
remember.
whale was flopping his way around San Andreas, creating havoc.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
snuck that in there. Lunchbox wouldn't approve of that, but thank you. And our final story for final thing from around the internet. Somebody posted, I think it was the cheat sheet, posted 5 valuable video games you might actually own. I actually own one of these games, and I'm super excited about it. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the PlayStation 2. It's going for around $45 to $140 online.
I think
That's
I actually have that one
insane.
too.
I'm so excited, so I'm gonna hold on to it because it might garner some more down the line. But that's pretty awesome. Other games on the list, I'm going through them one at a time here. Game Boy Color, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX. That is selling for about $27 to $821. Yeah. Let's see here. Earthbound, I think, is the next one. Yes, Earthbound, which everybody knows is like one of the rarest games in existence. Recently released for the Wii U. That is selling for around $160 to $2,500. Let's see here. Also known as Mother in Japan. Mega Man X3 is the next one on the list. That one is selling for $140 to $700, so that's pretty good for the Super Nintendo. And probably the most famous game that's more valuable than any other game, besides that tournament cartridge that everybody knows about, Stadium Events for the NES, which is selling online for about $1,800 to $8,000 per copy.
I recall that one being super rare because that's the one that ends up being track and field for the Power Pad, right?
Especially if you have the box for it. It's
right.
That
because basically the Power Pad was a Bandai device peripheral game combination, and it got bought by Nintendo and rebranded for the pack-in for the NES Power Play set back in the day.
So that does it for video game things around the internet. Net. Back to you, me. All right, it's time for some things you should be made aware of. Guys, the creator of Mega Man, Kenji Inafune, his side-scrolling shooter, Mighty No. 9, will release on September 15th in the Americas, thanks to a partnership between developer Concept, which is his company, and publisher Deep Silver. The game will be out for PS4, Xbox One, Wii U, and PC on that day. Since the game's been delayed from its original spring 2015 release date, Deep Silver is adding DLC and other options to the game. There's going to be Ray DLC. I guess that's the bad guy in the game, and you can play as that character. They're also adding English, Japanese, and French language voice tracks, and also localized subtitles for other countries. The question is, are you glad the creator of Mega Man is bringing Mighty No. 9 to consoles now and making another game?
I love Mega Man. We've talked about this before. Bobby, you're
Me
in
too.
the Capcom
Me too.
kind of.
My
phase
avatar
with
on
me.
Twitter now is Mega Man.
It is right now, yes. And I am happy. And looking at the artwork from this is the first I peeked at this. I am excited because I love the Mega Man artwork, and I love those kind of character designs.
It's like if Mega Man was an actual cartoon now.
Kind of, yeah. And again, something different in that vein. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm excited to see this and see how this game kind of comes out.
It looks like it'd be a lot of fun. Although I'm a little like, you have to buy the DLC that comes with the different voice translations.
I think they said it's going to be free for those who did Kickstarter for it.
Okay,
But I think like if you didn't do the Kickstarter thing, you have to pay for it.
it's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like, because it's not like you're getting extra content with that. You're just getting it in a different language so you can understand it.
Right.
Well, I think that stuff's going to be free with it, but I think the Ray DLC is the only thing that. But I think they delayed it so they could add that other stuff to it. That's my thoughts. I think I didn't really clarify, but.
What do you think,
All
Matt?
right. Oh.
I'm actually kind of excited about it. I've loved the Mega Man games, at least the earlier ones. Really want to get this one when it comes out.
Looks good.
So-
We're finally getting
yeah.
some video playing here. It's buffering. Yeah, it looks like it's a very Mega Man side-scrollery kind of game for the most part. Is this a character swap that I'm seeing here? That could
might
be
be
fun.
the Ray DLC they're talking about.
Okay,
You can flip back and forth between them, maybe.
that's cool. That's cool. I mean, kind of like how you had kind of a power swap thing with the old Mega Man characters. Yeah, this looks like fun. I'm looking forward to it. Hoping to get a chance to play it.
And we're going to talk about another character swap coming up in another game that
Okay.
everybody's excited for.
Uh-oh.
And a little bit later. All right. Our next story, actually, right now, our next story is a new trailer for Arkham Knight was released, revealing the game's new character switching mechanic called Dual Play. That's right. You can now switch mid-game between Catwoman, Robin, Nightwing, and the Dark Knight himself. And it's a lot like Grand Theft Auto. The question is, are you guys cool with Arkham Knight adapting GTA's character switching, and are you happy with the choice of characters?
Is it going to be switching in the vein that I'm going to switch to this character and they're going to be like across the map doing something else kind of thing? Or
I hope so. They didn't really say
I've
anything,
never
but
liked I'm going to character switch in place. That always took me out of the game, especially as we get more atmospheric with these things, and you're kind of in the story. I go play the Catwoman thing, and it's a whole different level on Arkham City.
Let's hope Catwoman is like the Trevor of Arkham Knight, and she has like somebody tied.
What is she doing? Why is she beating that person? Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited for it because who doesn't love playing as Nightwing? But I was watching the trailer. The character design for Robin looks really odd.
Yeah, he's kind of like shaved.
He looks like
Head
Chris
shaved.
O'Donnell now. And I mean, it's great that you can play as Robin and as Nightwing, but I don't know, the look for Robin just looked kind of off.
Robin, y'all. Oh my. Are you guys happy with the choice of characters though?
Well, they also said that there's going to be pre-order as Harley Quinn. Do you think that'd be part of it too, or
It could be.
It could be.
That'd be interesting if you could actually switch.
I wonder if
like-
she's. Oh, go ahead.
No, if you can use Harley as part of the main story as opposed to like her own side quest.
Yeah, that could be
I'm
interesting.
thinking she might be just for like the maps, like the downloadable maps they have.
I was thrown. I thought the DLC for Harley Quinn on Arkham City was playing as her. I didn't realize it was actually you're going against her as the other characters when I got into it a couple weeks ago. So, but still, a lot of fun. Hey, no, this series in general is just tremendous. I'm looking forward to it.
Anybody else?
Matt?
I think it'll be nice being able to switch between them, like whenever you want mid-game. I know Arkham City had some character switching. Even the Harley Quinn DLC, for instance.
Right.
I think you start out as Robin, and then you can switch. You play as Batman later on.
Yeah, I don't. And it's story driven. You get to a certain point, and now you live out. How did Batman get to that point? right?
Yeah.
Like there's a little bit of back and forth with that,
Mhm.
you know, as Robin and everything. So, but again, like it's integrated. If you have the Catwoman DLC as well, you play the game, and then all of a sudden you're dropped into a Catwoman level,
Mhm.
you know, in line with the game, and that's how I would hope that this goes, and I hope it is the GTA thing, you know, more so. So
I wonder if it'll be like the Lego games where you have the story mode and then you have like free play where you can go back and then you can
Well, they
swap
said it's going to
out.
be open world.
Yeah.
So they also said that there's probably going to be double team moves you can perform with the characters.
That's
That could
what it
be
looks
fun.
like in the trailer
Yeah.
too. 'Cause it looks like Batman flipped a guy into Catwoman.
Nice.
What if it was something where, you know, it's kind of like some of those Call of Duty games where you have NPCs basically as the other characters, and you swap between them. But I guess kind of like Lego games where there's you're playing alongside like Robin, say, but you could switch over to Robin.
It could be like an amalgamation of both of them. So that will be fun.
Be interesting if they had some kind of co-op with that too.
Yes, that'd be
Yeah,
fantastic.
co-op would be awesome for something like that. So I think they had that in the Turtles game that came out, the one that was just online, Out from the Shadows or whatever. I think
Right.
you could do a co-op as all 4 Turtles.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, we have some other Batman news to get to. This one's not so favorable. Batman was announced at a price point of $60, as you do. However, they also announced the Season Pass will be available with new story missions, Batmobile skins, character skins, and more Gotham villains joining the city later. All this can be yours for the slightly high price of $39.99. Or you can buy the premium edition of the game for $99.99. Guys, that's a savings of $0. You save nothing.
The only thing you save with that is Gotham.
Yeah. The question is, though, will you pony up the extra $40 for the extra Bat content, or is $60 for the core game enough for you?
I have to see what it's going to be.
Yeah, it would have to be something spectacular.
Right. I have to see how much. Do I feel like I'm getting $40 of a game in this? So basically, you're getting a whole nother game almost for this. Yeah, that's what I'd be looking for. And sight unseen, no, I got to have details at the very least. I've already been bit once by buying the season pass for Call of Duty one year, and then everybody else stopped playing. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not ready to bite for that yet. So, but I'm not that kind of player.
I wouldn't be surprised if the reason they haven't come out with what's in that DLC yet is it's very tied to Batman v Superman.
Or it could be a continuation of the story of the game they just don't want to release yet.
That's fair. Yeah, that's true.
They don't want to have any spoilers.
Yeah. Catwoman is Trevor. She's sleeping in a dumpster.
And Joker has weird criminal tattoos.
Oh no! It's a different Joker from Hot Topic. Anybody else have any thoughts on this? Matt?
That just seems way too much for $40 is ridiculous. Like I thought the $25 for the WWE season pass was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But at least with that you got like extra story modes and you got at least like 10 new characters.
You got Paige for free.
Yeah, you got Paige.
Quote unquote free.
Yeah, but I mean you get some legends, you got some regular characters, but geez, they'd have to give us at least 5 more playable characters for Batman to even justify that. Like unless you get to be Alfred and smack people with a tray.
I'd like to be the Riddler.
That'd be good.
That'd be fun. But who knows? Are you ready to move on to the next story?
Yeah.
Okay, Final Fantasy 15 director Hajime Tabata has revealed some of the changes coming to the upcoming RPG. Following all the fan feedback that was provided from episode Duske demo, the game controls received the lowest scores in the evaluation, and they will be tweaked. The party's AI also will be bumped up to be more efficient. Another gripe that people thought that Noctis, the main character, sounded too much like Batman. He's supposed to be younger, so he will get a younger sounding voice in the new version of the game. And some gamers were uncomfortable with the sexualized depiction of Cindy, the female character in the game. So they said they're going to rein the the male developers in and give her more, a more realistic approach to the character. Tabata also said that some of the female characters may become guest party members, as before they said that there was gonna be no female party members. But this is going to alter the party's interactions and personalities in the game when they join the group. I think that's pretty cool. I'm super excited for this game, I know. Do you guys think Square Enix is doing the right thing by listening to gamers, or should they just stick to the script and get the game out faster?
I don't think it's ever a problem where your protagonist sounds more like Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's ever an issue. But, I mean, it's good that they're actually listening to people and making some changes based on that. But at the same time, those same people can't complain when it takes longer for the game to come out. Like, you can't have it both ways.
Swear to be said.
But you, Matt,
that's Final Fantasy X. I'm sorry,
Matt. I know you're a Final Fantasy. Or what do you think of the story?
I think it's pretty good. I love that they're paying attention to what the fans are saying and taking their feedback and making the game better overall.
I just want them to have some more awesome kick-ass summons, like they showed in the demo. That summons was amazing.
That's right. That was like the super huge summon, wasn't it? Like I'm not a crazy all about Final Fantasy person, but that was pretty freaking amazing. So.
All right, our next story is this week Steam added a new feature to Skyrim, paid mods. And PC gamers were not happy about it. I know, Matt, you're a big PC gamer. So much so that people were mad about this, that Skyrim itself was given poor reviews, and the paid mods were also given poor reviews.
Jeez.
Skyrim came out a long time ago. Bethesda said that they just wanted to showcase and reward their best modders, and reward them for being the game developers they actually are. Shortly after Bethesda posted its thoughts on the paid mods coming to Skyrim, Valve removed the payment option from the game's Steam Workshop, saying that Skyrim was probably not the right place to start iterating. I'm sorry. Should gamers pay for mods to games, or should they be free since they're not from the studio?
I think one, it's interesting that it's cool the studios are letting people make money off this, because yes, it is game development. It very much is. Game developers, a lot of game developers today started doing Quake levels in the 90s. You know, and that you're allowed to take their game and monetize that is pretty cool. I imagine they're taking a cut off of it too. So,
probably,
but
no
still,
doubt.
somebody is learning to make a game, basically, and why not let them make a little bit of money off of it? Now, as far as the community, what was the big blowback? Was it because people were making money off of it?
They think that everything should be free and given to them.
Yeah, there was a lot of people used to mods being free already.
See, and now I remember, and this is probably sketchy as hell because of the characters in it, but I remember there being a mod for Quake that you could buy that turned everybody into X-Men characters. Right?
Nice.
Like somebody sold that, but I'm not entirely sure if there was all on the up and up
that is what we call illegal, Sorg.
I don't know. It might have been some sort of licensing agreement. I don't know, but still, there were a few things like that. Or you could get level packs for Doom sometimes too. So I mean, this isn't a new concept, but and I think it's appropriate to be able to charge for something like that. Especially, I mean, it's one of those. The marketplace is going to tell you how valuable it is.
Yeah, another reason I think they were kind of angry was Skyrim's kind of an older game, and I think, like they said, it was probably the wrong game to start this with.
But then again, it's a game that people have had a lot of time with those tools too, so it should have the best quality stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have started charging for like mods in City Skylines or something like that.
Maybe
a game that's newer.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, this is not going away, and I think it's an opportunity for upstart game developers. To be honest,
I think if you're going to do something like that, you should have that. Like, you should have the paid versions of the mods be available out of the box. Like, you should have when a new game comes out, say people can mod this all they want, but we're going to be charging for the mods. It won't be free. I think I think more people might be upset with the fact that you could get mods for free on Skyrim, and then they changed it where you have to pay for it.
Well, they didn't take away the free ones, did they? Like this is just there's still mods you can get.
Yeah.
But now I can, as a developer, can select that I can make you pay for it. But like, were people taking free ones and throwing a price tag on them?
Actually, some of the mod developers were also having 2 versions on the workshop, a paid version and a free version.
And were they the same thing, or were there differences?
Yeah, they were like the same thing. It's just like if you wanted to help give them some money to
so
make better mods.
So they're kind of turning it into a pay to support. Like they were turning it like they're trying to scope it into a Patreon model, a Kickstarter model, where like, hey, if you dig this, please throw us a few bucks. Here's how you could do that.
They have like a donate button.
And then what was the blowback from the fans? Like that they thought. Just generally, people just didn't like paying money for things. Is that really what this boils down to? John seems to think that in the chat room, I guess.
They should give that guy that did the Macho Man Dragon Skyrim thing.
Yes.
They should give him all the money.
He should get all the money for that.
All the money, and the whale guy for GTA.
Yes, exactly.
I would pay money to toss around whales in GTA.
Yeah.
I would pay money for that.
All right. Well, speaking of modifying things, Sorg, we know some people that can modify the hell out of a pizza.
We know some people that can modify a pizza into the shape and form of Hello Kitty.
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Who's that?
That's Slice on Broadway. They're here in the South Hills of Pittsburgh. They're supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with pizza, the perfect pizza. And you can go check them out. Like I said, they're along tracks here in Beachview, and they also have a secondary location in Carnegie, PA. And just recently, they also were recognized by the city with a proclamation. And I just went crazy on their Facebook for your video people with a proclamation right there at City Council in Pittsburgh. So congratulations to them. Also, they're hiring if you're local. So if you were a pizza maker, I would love can I get a card that says pizza maker? Like that would, if I worked there, you know, I maybe I could use some extra scratch. Maybe I'll have to jump in on that. So anyways, check them out, sliceonbroadway.com. Thanks to them for supporting the Sorgatron Media Tuesday night podcast with their great pizza and the people that come in here throughout the evening for the other shows. And follow them on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And get hungry. Let them know you heard about them here on Boss Battle. Bobby.
Tuesday night. Pizza podcast party.
It is. It completely is.
Now we're gonna get sad
because there's no
Konami
pizza.
Confirmed that this week its highly anticipated Guillermo del Toro and Hideo Kojima project, Silent Hills, or PT as it's known in its inner circles. That was the demo that came out. Silent Hills has been canceled. This comes after Kojima has left the company. The demo will be pulled from the PlayStation Store tomorrow, April 29th. So if you haven't gotten it yet, I suggest you go out and buy it. It's free. I don't have a PS4, and I went and I purchased the demo just so I can download it later if I'm able to.
Can I start a PlayStation account having not had a 3 or 4?
Yeah, just go get an account, just download it. I tried to convince Riz to get it too, but he refuses because it's a demo for a game that's not coming out. But people have said this is like such a good demo, and it's what could have been. It's gaming history.
It is.
You know,
it is. This is if that demo was on a physical copy, it would be worth as much as that track and field in a few years. And
look at like Metal Gear Solid 2 Zone of the Enders had the demo for Metal Gear Solid 2 on it.
Right.
Back in the day on PlayStation, and that's like one of those games that's rare and it's worth a lot of money.
And not
because
that
was also a good game, but everybody was like
not
so
because
hyped about
the game was tremendous.
And just like we said about Final Fantasy 15's demo was on Typo, whatever it is, Typo, Final Fantasy Typo, I think. That was on there. So I mean, just if you get a chance, go download PT. You have till tomorrow. Norman Reedus, who was the star of the game, going to be the star of the game, commented saying he was sad the game was canceled, but hopes that can be picked up somewhere else. Konami said that Silent Hill franchise will continue, but it's not going to be Silent Hills.
Oh.
And in even more depressing Konami news, Konami voluntarily delisted itself from the New York Stock Exchange, effective April 24th.
Jeez.
Konami officials said the decision to delist the company from the New York Stock Exchange was a cost-saving measure. U.S. regulatory compliance cost the company a minimum of $5 million a year. Analyst Michael Patcher told Polygon in the story they put up. They are still listed in London and Tokyo stock exchanges. That being said, with the cancellation of Silent Hills and the delisting of Konami on the New York Stock Exchange, do you think Konami is finished, or can Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, save the game company? That's the final round question for this week. Sorg, you want to kick us off?
I don't think I got the entirety of the question, but I don't know. How are they dropping in stock? They've been the compliance costs. So obviously they've been dropping in something that they had to delist because they couldn't.
They're losing money, so
they're losing money
by just dropping.
But
the
I
New
guess
York Stock Exchange.
Okay, so they've had Metal Gear. They've lost Silent Hill. What's the last thing from Konami that really stuck out to you?
Metal Gear Solid 4.
Metal Gear. That's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what brands do they have?
Well, no. What was the Metal Gear Revengeance?
Revengeance. Oh,
Revengeance,
no.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that, but then again, that was Metal Gear again.
Right. They have not built any IP. They have not built anything interesting. And I don't know if they're maybe having better luck in Japan, because I mean everything coming out of Konami for the last 20 years has been very Japanese. Right? Yeah. And it's just, I don't think it's just carried. I'm looking at their site, all I see is Metal Gear stuff, to be honest. And it's Metal Gear and soccer. Why do they have something for Star Wars? Did they do a Star Wars game?
I don't know.
Wait, aren't they like... No, I'm thinking Electronic Arts. I'm confusing them.
Yeah, Electronic Arts is Battlefront.
They have Yu-Gi-Oh! They have Contra. When's the last time you cared about Contra? They just, Capcom, we kind of see the same thing. They're depending on old IP, and they're not refreshing with new stuff often enough to stay relevant, right?
Okay, I got a list of the last couple games they've released. Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance, Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2, which was pretty good. Mm-hmm. Pro Evolution Soccer 2015, which they said there's probably not going to be 2016. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, which is the demo for Metal Gear Solid 5 pretty much. And 2015 Metal Gear Solid 5. That's all they have listed.
They're in trouble, man. Somebody get ready. Get ready for Metal Gear Solid brought to you by Activision in the next couple of years.
Yeah, Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2013. Pro Evolution Soccer 2014 was in 2013. And the Snowman and the Snow Dog, which I've never heard of.
Okay, and secondary question, who do you want to acquire this IP?
Ooh.
I think Capcom.
Metal Gear Solid? No, Sorg, no. I would... LJN.
LJN? No, that's not an answer. That's like period, not an answer. Matt, what do you think about this? You're a Konami player for ages and years.
Actually, I have just played the Metal Gear series.
That counts, because what else have they done?
Yeah.
Snow Dog and Snowmen, or whatever it is.
Though I never did get around to 4. I never had a PlayStation 3 to get it. Mm-hmm. If the Phantom Pain is good enough, it might save them.
Mm-hmm. I think it might be. But then again, it had Kojima's hands on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It looks developed the game.
Phantom Pain does look pretty promising, though.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited for it. Mm-hmm. Although they changed the voice actor.
I thought Konami would have had a code just for infinite money.
Nope.
I mean, they have a cheat code for everything else.
Real world does not work like that. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA,
Cash check.
cash check.
Exactly. No, I mean, Konami's probably not out of business. I mean, it seems like it costs a lot to stay on the New York Stock Exchange, but they're still on stock exchanges in other countries.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're probably just going to refocus. But the Metal Gear games are still insanely popular. Like, I don't play them personally, but I know that they make a lot of bank, so I'm sure they'll be fine.
Who did the Bayonetta games? I want them to buy. Konami.
Bandai?
Maybe. Bandai Konami, wasn't that a thing? I don't know. I don't know things. Alright, that's going to do it for us this week.
It was Nintendo.
Oh, okay. Well, no, they did.
They did the
They
Wii U
did the
version,
thing, yeah, the Wii U version.
and Sega did for 360 and PS3.
Well, then I don't want them to buy it. It's Sega. All right, that's going to do it for us this week. Special thanks to our special guest, Mad Mike. Do you want to plug something, Mike? Your Twitter?
Yeah, sure. I'm at MadMike4883 on the Twitters. I occasionally give updates about my Pokemon adventures, where I name every new Pokemon I catch after a drink.
Okay.
And also, I'm going to plug Panel Right with our good buddy DJ Lunchbox, because he has a very good show.
He does.
All right, and Matt Sorg. Matt, you want to plug your Twitter and everything?
You can find me at Brother Sorg on Twitter, and then my YouTube channel, Brother Sorg, where I have done multiple Let's Plays, and I plan on doing some reviews soon.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, and special thanks to Mike Allen at Mike Allen PR for handling the notes and the tweets for us all night. You can follow us at InsertCoinTV. You can visit us at InsertCoinToBegin.com. New articles going up daily, and you can join us live each and every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock on live.sorgatronmedia.com. For at Sorgatron, at Chachi Says, who's on special assignment in Jamaica, I'm at Bobby FJ Town. Game over.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.